Before the development of children's advocacy centers, a child who had suffered abuse had to walk through many steps to deal with the process of reporting the abuse and bringing the perpetrator to justice.
The child would first face a police interview in which she would tell her story. Then she would be directed to a hospital to again give the details of her story. Following that, she would tell her story again to a social worker, then an investigator, then a counselor.
This placed undue stress on the child, and many drifted out of the system, resulting in few arrests and prosecutions for the perpetrators and no therapeutic treatment for the child.
Children's advocacy centers have changed that confusing and draining process. CACs offer a place where children can come and tell their story one time to a team of people who are advocates on the child's behalf.
The CAC brings together a multidisciplinary team, including law enforcement, child protective services, medical professionals, and others, who work together to protect the child and prosecute the victimizer.
CACs are a place where a child's voice is heard, and each child's care is the heartbeat of our organization.
Funding is vital to the existence of the Children's Advocacy Centers. Without community and state support, we would not be able to serve children around the state. Currently, we are providing services to children from 82% of the counties in Mississippi.
The Natchez Children's Home Services Children's Advocacy Center serves 5 counties. We are located in Adams County at our agency, but we also have MDT teams and serve children from Franklin, Jefferson, Claiborne County, and Wilkinson County, as well as Adams. Additional funding seems to be the undercurrent for almost everything that we do. I go back to what our mission is, and that is looking after these youngsters who have been so traumatized. But there are so many things that go into making that possible. That's the first thing, but all of the other things that include our building being maintained, having enough staff to get a victim's advocate, having a therapist on board. We would like a full-time therapist to work with these children and their families through these very traumatic times. We provide some food and clothing and some of those school supplies, that sort of thing, for the families that may be in need of that.
We know that we are meeting many of the needs in the community, but we can do more so that we can help families learn the skill set that's needed to help protect their child from abuse.
What these youngsters experience is going to come out. We want it to come out in a healthy way and not in a destructive way. And therefore, having the ability to not just do interviews, but to have all of the other resources is going to be our best chance at that child kind of processing through all of that and coming out the better for it. The Natchez Children's Home Services has been trying to make a difference for almost 200 years, and the CAC, opening it a couple of years ago, has given us one more tool in our tool belt to do that. For so many years, I have watched youngsters who have been removed from the homes, who've been traumatized by loss or neglect or, active abuse. It leaves a huge scar.
It's important to have financial support from the local community, from local governments, private donors, and from the state to be able to help the Children's Advocacy Centers grow and provide more services to children in Mississippi.
We need your help. Won't you donate to your local child advocacy center and provide hope and healing to abused children in this community? Contact us today. Your funding will give our local children one loud voice with the hope of a brighter future.